Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Road Nation. And good morning, good friends. Because our friend from Good Friends, Better Rivals, Ferris, is here. What's going on, y'all?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right,
Good.
man. Doing all right. Let's get some morning shout outs. Let's see who was in here. We
Can I
got
say something?
Dr. Kush. After what do you want to say,
Okay.
Ferris? What do you want to say?
Hey man, it's an honor to be here with you guys. Like genuinely,
Thank
I
you.
val like I couldn't believe it, man. 4 years ago, becoming friends with y'all, one of the greatest days in my life, man. Y'all are amazing human beings,
I
and
appreciate that, Ferris.
you guys are great role models. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I strive to be like you guys, just like a little bit every single
Well,
day. If I can say at the end of my life, I'm 25% Jose and Hendo. I've lived a good life,
Appreciate it.
and
well,
it's
I
not
don't
it's an
think you
honor
want.
to.
I don't think you want to be any more than 25%, Jose.
Okay, that's why I said
that's what. That's where it turns bad. It turns bad after that.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Ferris. We appreciate
Appreciate
you,
it.
man.
yeah.
We appreciate
We
you.
do.
All right. You're the oldest young person I know,
Yeah,
and the hardest oldest young person I know. Okay.
yeah.
Thanks.
Not because I remember, man, when I went to Baltimore, like it had to be fate, right? Because my cousin who lives out there, he was coming like coming to California back. He told me, go to my crib for free, so I didn't have. So I like it had to be. It was destiny, man. Being out there, like it was destiny. It was
Hey,
destiny,
and,
brother.
and we're gonna do it again. We're
Mm.
gonna do it
Thanks.
again. Who else we got here? Dr. Kush, good morning. We got Michael
Morning.
Akins. Good
So,
morning. Salute to you. Rainmaker in the house. Salute. I see him
morning.
showing love on both channels. Appreciate
Indeed.
that. Appreciate that. We got Point showing love on both channels. Salute. Let me turn this off because people blow up my phone. Yes, they blow up my phone this early.
Mhm.
This early. McKnight showing love on both channels. Man,
Morning.
I love this
Appreciate
crowd,
that.
man.
All right.
I love how they do this, man.
Yeah.
TC, good morning. So good
Morning.
morning, Hendo, Jose. Have a blessed day.
You as well.
Appreciate y'all as always. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Black Ice. Salute,
What's up, Black guys?
salute to you. Appreciate you. Michael Akins checking in on both channels.
Morning.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Just Aloe, salute. Says good
Morning,
morning,
sir.
everyone. Our defensive minded coach had to save the season from EDC before it even started. All right, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about
Right.
that. It is what it is. Salute.
Biggie.
Big E. Reese showing love on
Good
both
morning.
channels. Appreciate you.
Have a blessed day.
Yes, have a blessed day to you. Young Teasy, salute. Harry Holland,
Ooh,
salute.
morning.
OJ Stoical, salute. And
Great morning.
TC sent a super chat. Appreciate that.
Appreciate
No comment, just showing some love.
it. Indeed.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. RJ Trap, good morning. Terry Wood, good morning.
So,
Coach is in the house. What's going on,
Coach.
Coach?
What's up, Coach?
That's the hardest working man on YouTube right there, boy.
Facts.
Appreciate you. Appreciate all the content that you put out. And if you haven't subscribed to Sip to Tally, subscribe there and then subscribe to more Sip to
More
Tally.
tally.
Yes, yes. Terry Wood showing love on both channels. RJ Trap showing love on both channels. Appreciate both of
Morning.
y'all. Stu Op in the house. Salute, salute.
Stupid.
Adam Shanks official says top of the morning. Good morning to Jose and Hendo in the chat. Ravens flock all day. My bros, salute.
Appreciate you.
Salute to you. Thank you. Thank you. Ravenville, good morning. CIN Addict, good morning.
What's up, brother?
Stu Wop checking in on both channels. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
DDSQ, salute,
What's
salute.
good, cuz?
God's favorite, showing love on both channels.
Salute.
Appreciate you. Neuropsych Sports, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
We got Stretch, good morning, Stretch.
Hey, good morning.
Madara,
Madara.
that's from Naruto. Naruto, good morning.
Salute.
Salute. Ty Riggs, salute,
What's
salute.
good?
It's a OJ showing love on both channels.
Appreciate it.
Yes, yes. Madara showing love on both channels. Okay, man.
Appreciate it. Y'all know what's up.
Tactical precision. Salute, salute. Nigerian Nightmare. Good morning, good morning. RJ Trap says, Coach told us to let you know about a graphic he used yesterday with a Rivers interception against FSU. I saw that. Yes. You know, he had a pick against your team, so
These things.
he thought
A
that
lot
might
of things happened to them.
that might be
against
of some interest to you, Hendo.
not really.
And Rob, good morning.
Morning.
And we got RTB Dre. RTB Dre, I think that's how you say it. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says good morning, gentlemen. Long time no see. Who's this? Who's RTB Dre 74? Because you know it used to show your screen names. Now it's just the
your YouTube ads.
Right.
Yeah, which I don't know why they changed it to that. That was one of the worst moves
dumb.
they've ever made. But thank you, Dre. Appreciate you coming through and checking in and sending a super chat. Thank you, Matt D. Good morning.
Morning.
Imani, what's going on, Imani?
Good morning.
Showing love on both channels. All right. Okay. Where do you want to start? I guess we'll start with the comment that EDC made. Apparently, I didn't even clip that. But I heard Nitro talking about it. He said it yesterday. He's like, Jose, you didn't see what he said. You know, I was like, no, I didn't see that. But apparently, Jesse Minter had to save him from himself. You know, because he talked about trading back and you know, looking at Kenyon Sadiq, you know, and passing up on both Bain and Vega.
Right.
Listen. I don't know how y'all feel about that. You know, I know these guys say a lot of BS sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They say a lot of BS. They'll tell you, they like to tell stories about the draft and what they almost did and this and that or whatever. I don't believe he was actually going to pass up on Vega or Bain for Kenyon Sadiq. You know what I mean? I think he might have liked Kenyon Sadiq. I think if those two were off the board, maybe Kenyon Sadiq might have been the one. And yes, maybe if he traded back, those two might have been gone. Maybe not. You know, you never know with this draft. Mm-hmm. You know, so who knows? But you know, I don't put too much stock into it. We got Vega, and I'm happy.
Well, the rumor was he was only going to trade back a few spots, so one of them was going to still be on the board. But it was, for me, it was to pick up a fourth this year and an extra fourth next year. Like, are those fourth round picks really worth it? Like, I hope it's not true. Then there's also the rumor that you know, Steve Bisciotti had to step in, and he was the one that was like, "Hey, get Vega, stop playing." So.
Well, if it was Steve Bisciotti, listen, that ain't a good sign, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's one thing if Jesse Minter says, "Hey, man, I really want Vega here. Let's go get him." If the owner came in, and it's funny because we joked about that on draft day. I wish I had that clip. Coach has it. I think he made it into a short when we drafted Vega. Coach joked about it. He said, you know, the owner was standing right next to Steve, like, or next to Eric, like, what you gonna pick here?
Right.
What you gonna do? Right? Like I hope that wasn't how it really went down, because if he was looking to trade back and the owner had to come in and be like, no, make the pick.
All right.
That's a clear sign that your seat is a little warm, my friend.
Well,
that means he made two picks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. But what does that say? What does that say about you? That your defensive head coach had to be like, nah, bro, we need to do something about this offense.
Well, it says that he actually learned from the head coaches he learned under. He was in I was about to say San Diego. He was in LA. Mm-hmm. And he saw what a bad offensive line did to Justin Herbert.
Right.
He knew, like, but if we had our two basically all pro offensive linemen and Zion Johnson, if he was healthy, it would have been a completely different offensive line. But Rashawn Slater gets injured before the season. Joe All gets injured in the Giants game, which with Malik Neighbors, which a horrible game all around for both teams. And he saw literally Justin Herbert die weekly. And then if he does, literally in the playoff game, if Justin Herbert is given a modicum of time, just a little bit of time. Chargers beat the Patriots. Chargers beat the Patriots.
And he played like the last month and a half of the season with a broken hand.
Yeah.
Because that offensive line just got him beat up. So, yeah, Jesse Minter saw what happened and was like, yeah, I'm not going to let that happen tomorrow. He's our meal ticket.
Also, too, man, thank you for bringing that up about the 2 picks, right? Have you ever seen a GM basically say like, oh, no, that was the owner's pick. That was the owner's pick. I didn't pick him. I didn't pick Adam Randall.
Well, I don't think he was saying it like that. I think he was trying to give
Rashad some credit.
Give him his flowers.
Okay,
Like, hey,
right. I just never seen it happen. I've just never seen it like that. Even if we assume the owner made the pick, the GM has never come out and said yeah, it was him. It's always like, oh, it's a collaborative effort. So it's like, oh, collaborative effort.
Well,
you know?
No, I think it's one of those things. This is the problem that I have with having that many picks too, because he did this before, right? When we had our QB coach pick the quarterback,
T. Martin.
Yeah,
Devin Leary.
You know, you had too many picks, and it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, we're having some fun here, you know, and it's like,
what I say?
What?
Coach saying I'm hating. What did I say?
Coach called him Buck Nasty.
Call me Buck Nasty. What did I say this time? I want to know.
But I think when you can get to the point where you can just have fun and just let whoever make a pick, right? You have too many picks. You have too many picks, and that's another knock that I have on the draft. Overall, I gave the draft a B. Because even though I like some of the picks that they got, one, you had too many picks. You should have consolidated and traded up more, or traded up a lot further. And two, you came out with no center, right? So that's what knocked it down. This could have easily been an A, but that's one of the issues I had.
Did you hear the story where he said he had a trade in place, but the person that they were trading with backed out?
Yes.
People say it's karma. It's karma.
Yeah. No, because here's the thing about this year's trading in this year's draft. People didn't want to give up 2027 picks. No one was giving up 2027 picks. If you like, conversation literally ended if someone asked for a 2027 pick. Like, it was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you that.
Yeah, because next year's draft is supposed to be a lot deeper.
Yeah, that's why the Colts giving up their 2027 pick for Sauce Gardner. People are like, what? Let's.
Which,
so like, but I'm saying, like, but in y'all case, y'all had like 2,000 picks. You know what I mean? Y'all could have bundled up some fifths and went up, right? Because we were talking off air where we talked about the 2 second-round centers, but he also said he liked 2 other centers in the 3rd and 4th rounds. Y'all could have gotten the other 2 centers. You know what I mean? Back to the center conversation. You don't need that. Like, you don't like
World
speaking
class.
with T. Martin. Sorry.
World class. It says, come on, Jose, too many picks. Yes, too many picks. You'll always have injuries during the season, so there's no such thing as too many picks. Yes, there is. EDC just sucks at drafting. You have a certain amount of roster spots on your team. Mm-hmm. So you have 20 picks. Is that too much? You gonna sign all 20 picks? No, you can only keep 52 people on your active roster, right?
And 16 on the practice squad.
Right. So yes, you could pick too many. At some point, you get guys that, and also on average, we went over this. On average, league average, teams are only going to hit on about 35% of those players. So even if you get lucky and get 40 or 50%, right, and you have 11 picks, there's still 5 to 6 picks that are just a wasted pick. And like you just pointed out here, EDC just sucks at drafting. Well, who's our GM? Did we get Howie Roseman and I didn't know about it? Right. Oh, we still got EDC. Well, then guess what? We have too many picks. We gotta consolidate our picks, right? Like, this is who we have. This is who we have, and this is what we're doing with the picks. If we have a guy that's not good at drafting, you don't give him more picks. You consolidate upwards so we where we know the talent is at, so he has a better chance of hitting on those picks.
That's why the 2017 New Orleans Saints draft class is seen as like an aberration, like because Mickey
Hold
Loomis.
on a second. Let me get this super chat real quick.
Hit it.
My bad, first.
No, dude.
Dre, appreciate that. Says it would have been malpractice if he took Sadiq first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, go ahead, Ferris.
Yeah, that's why the 2017 New Orleans draft, right? People were like, that's why everyone was like, yo, that draft, Mickey Loomis hit every pick because he drafts Marshawn, Ryan Ramczyk, Marcus Williams, Alvin Kamara, Alex Anzalone, Hendrickson, Alquandre Muhammad. They're all starters, all still in the league. At one point, a couple of the players were the best players at their positions, or you can make an argument for them. So, like, you know, we talking about, you know, Bill Belichick, greatest coach of all time, right? Like, we can all agree, probably the greatest. You can make an argument.
Yep.
How many people did he really hit in the draft? How many people did he hit? You know, like on a draft, like you don't, you know.
Well, yeah, he's terrible. He's a terrible GM. He wasn't the greatest GM of all time. He's the greatest coach of all time. Those are two different things.
Exactly. So, like, you know, he finds Julian Edelman as a quarterback one year. He drafts Dante Hightower. He gets lucky with Tom Brady. You know what I mean? They literally call it every year. It's a crapshoot. You want to get as best much players as possible. You don't need that many picks. You could have traded up for the third and fourth centers you liked, and you just kind of sat there, you know, especially in a year where no one was going to give up 2027s, you know.
But more importantly, if he's such a great GM and he's drafting all this talent in depth, how do we have space for 11 people?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm just saying, if he's doing so well, and every year the Ravens get rated A+ on their drafts, how do we have 11 roster spots? Now, you can't factor in injuries this early. Like, they're going to go sign other people. They're not going to use their draft picks. If you look throughout history, when we've had injuries, they didn't recall those draft picks that they had. They went out and got free agents.
Right.
Yeah, because we're talking about T. Martin. Popped in. He's like, he drafts Devin Leary. Cool. He never played.
Yeah.
What's this? Bisco Fisher says, Jose and Hendo, be careful what you say. You don't want to burst the bubble of positivity. We're trying, man. Listen, apparently it doesn't matter what we say. People are just gonna say we're gonna jump in like, you're being too negative. We can say good morning. Like, why are you being so negative?
Right.
Why are you being so negative?
Don't you mean great morning?
Yeah.
Right. Tony Salute says Senator Nick Dawkins needs a lot of work and 30 more pounds. What up, though, fellas? What's going on, Tony? Yeah, maybe. But this is a perfect example, though, right? When we talk about getting guys and developing them. Because I know people are like, hey, Nick Dawkins could be our center. He could be our center. Probably not this year, but maybe in the future if they stash him away and they develop him. But are they going to do that? And by the time he's developed, are they going to want to pay him? Right? That's the other thing. And that goes to another point that K-Bar moving. I think I said that right. K-Bar moving. If I said that wrong. Kabar? No, it's K-Bar.
K-Bar.
I think it's K-Bar. This is what we do here, guys. If you don't know, we try to get these names right. But he says, why would EDC move up in the draft knowing he's going to pay more for the higher pick? That's why he loves the 3-day picks or day 3 picks. He looks at money, not talent. Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem for sure.
That is an issue, but this is my problem with it. If you look back at all of his drafts, and yes, he may love his day 3 picks, but we end up signing players at those positions anyway. So we end up spending that money on free agents that come in that have to replace the draft picks that didn't work out. So we spend the money anyway, and it's not coming out of his pocket. So get the talent. If you get the talent, you don't have to worry about the money.
And it's still cheaper than signing a free agent because the rookie wage scale, it decreases. So even if let's say he trades back, he trades up in the 3rd round. Let's not act like 3rd rounders make crazy amount of money. You know, it's not 2009 again. Sam Bradford isn't making $75 million. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest contention point of the labor negotiations, the rookie wage scale. So now it's all scaled. So even if you're like, oh, higher draft pick, higher money, you still are making more money than the free agent. You're not. You're still getting a cheaper deal, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Look who's here. Warbone, what is going
Oh,
on?
that's
I,
good.
I like how you just try to sneak in here. No all caps this time. She's like, hello, guys.
Hello. Hey, I like the
Uh,
Cowboys draft.
yeah. Yeah. How you feel about the Cowboys draft? I liked it.
Yeah. I mean,
I
still
liked
ain't
it.
doing nothing, but
Yeah, well, that's a different story. But how do you feel about the draft, Warbone?
he
Good to
nice.
see you.
It
Good to
was good
see
though.
you. The great ones, what's going on? Says, I would
Enjoying it.
normally agree with you, Jose, but it's a new regime. True. I think we still have some trauma from Harbs. This year, we clearly drafted different. We drafted different, but there's still some of the same old EDC. And it doesn't matter if we have a good coach staff or not. Like you still have to have talent, right?
Mhm.
Look, the center position, that's one of those things where we haven't solved it yet, and they admitted that they haven't solved it. But that's okay because I want to present this to y'all because we've been discussing this,
But it's not
and
a new regime either. So like
it's
it's not a
a it's
new.
a new it's a new coaching regime for sure.
Yeah, but EDC is still there, so it's not a new regime. You
Yeah,
know.
not in the front office, no,
Yeah,
no.
like
But
But
now he has more autonomy over what goes on and doesn't have hardball in his ear. So
yeah, yeah,
essentially, you can say it's kind of a new regime.
okay.
yeah. In that, yes, because he's easily influenced, as we all know. And if he was looking to pick Kenyon Sadiq and Jesse Minter said no, go get Venga, he said okay. Well, then that's not good for our GM, but I guess he has a better influence. Jess Rabick reported this yesterday with the draft now behind the Ravens. The next deadline comes today at 4, meaning yesterday. Any UFAs, unrestricted free agents signed after today at 4 do not count towards compensatory formula. Ravens are set up to receive the max number of 4 comp picks in 2027 draft. So deadline certainly factors in their decision making. Meaning, when we're asking why weren't they signing some of these guys, DJ Reader, Joku, and all that stuff, because it could mess up the comp picks for next year. But after yesterday at 4 o'clock, it doesn't factor in. Another person tweeted out, "Hey, like many GMs consider that deadline the start of the second wave of free agency." Right. So here's some list of players that are still available, and these are players that we discussed: Debo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, Stephon Diggs. I thought Juwan Jennings got picked up by the Chiefs, but I guess I was
No,
wrong.
his asking price is too much. He asked he asked the Niners for like $25 million, and the Niners laughed in his face, and
Mm.
he hasn't come down on his price because he thinks he's that
Yeah,
guy. And I'm like, I like you, Juwan, and
he's a baller.
he's
No,
baller,
no
yeah,
doubt
but
about that.
yeah,
David Njoku, Darren Waller, Graham Glasgow, who we talked about. I'm gonna circle him, come back to him. Kevin Zeitler, Jadavian Clowney, Calvin Noy, Joey Bosa, Cam Jordan, Von Miller, Hassan Reddick, Calais Campbell, DJ Reader, Larry Ogunjobi. Graham Glasgow is a person that we've talked about many times on here. I think that's the best option at center, right? Great option, no, but what were you gonna say?
and why not also sign Kevin Zeitler? Why not both? You know what I mean? Be that
Yeah.
little girl in the taco commercial. Why not both? You know what I mean? Like, give me both.
I think we need a swing tackle more than another guard.
Another guard. Yeah.
Because guard position now, I mean, not great, right? But I mean, we got Venga, we got either Simpson or Emory Jones starting, and then we still have Voorhees on the roster.
Also too, let's not, I think a name no one's really talking about in Baltimore, but the first person you guys signed was from Atlanta, Dwayne Ledford, Juwan Gwynn. Where's Juwan Gwynn playing? Yeah. So
center is what people are saying, right? Didn't he play?
Yeah.
Did he play center?
Well, he played practice squad.
He's also a guard. He also played guard.
Yeah.
As well. So where is he gonna play? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Diego Pounds, you guys, Diego Pounds, the tackle
Diego Pounds after the
Nose.
draft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like anybody that's a UDFA, I don't factor them into our plans. If they turn out to be something later on, that's great. But I don't look at UDFAs and say that's going to be the answer. Those are pleasant surprises if they work out. But if they went undrafted, that means no team thought highly of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the UDFA's you guys got are Diego Pounds, Trevante Sylvester, and Nick Dawkins.
Yeah, and we got Ladarius Webb Jr. Shout
Yeah,
out to
we
him.
Yes, Darius Webb Jr.
did.
Yes, we are old.
I'll be root. Yeah, I know.
I'd be rooting
I
for him.
know. Well, we're old. You're not Ferris. You don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
You're gonna tell people that you remember Ladarius Webb playing, but you in fact don't remember.
I do remember Ladarius Webb play. I watched him play. I
Did you
played
play?
with him on Madden. I remember his scrawny face.
Yeah.
He had a long head. He had like a really long head.
Wow.
And with the cornrows,
Yes,
I
he
remember.
did. Yes, he did.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah.
Get it? Because
Yes,
no?
yes,
All right,
yes,
okay.
we got it.
Got it. All right, cool.
Adam says that's the problem. We have to believe in the coaches and the team. It is where the new vibe. It is the new vibe in the building. No, I'm rooting for them.
I believe it.
I feel good about this coaching staff. Don't feel good about the GM. Like, he's earned the distrust, right? But give him a B for the draft. If he goes in and fixes the center position overall, the O-line just needs to play well. That's it. If they play well, then he did his job this offseason. Well, part of his job. If these wide receivers that he drafted turn out to be pretty good, he did his job there. So, like I said, reacting in real time to what he does, I don't think he's done a particularly good job. In fact, he would tell you he hasn't done a good job, because I'm looking at I'm gonna read this article that I guess Raybrick wrote it, where he talked about how disastrous this offseason was with the Max Crosby thing, not signing Linderbaum. So he would tell you himself that the offseason hasn't gone well. That's from his mouth.
Right.
So no, not great, but I think he bounced back a little bit with this draft for sure. All right, what else we got here? Christian Fox says, I want the center to be Corey Bullock versus Dawkins versus hopefully a veterans center in free agency. Well, Christian, you're gonna get your wish. You're gonna get your wish. That is going to be the competition. Also Danny Pinter. Also, what's his name? Vaughn. It's gonna be all those. It's gonna be all those people. Yeah, Javon Gwynn. I keep saying Vaughn. Javon Gwynn. It's going to be all those people battling for a center position, unless somehow, and this is possible, somehow he's able to pull off a trade for a well-established center. I'll have to really look around the league and do some homework and see, is there a center out there that a team might be saying, okay, we're not going to bring this person back because we got somebody behind them. We can give him up for a later pick or something like that. I'll take a look. That's what he should be doing. Okay, I know it's I know Ozzie did that one time with the left tackle position, which is damn near impossible.
Right,
damn near impossible. But we literally traded for a starting left tackle with the Jaguars. So Eugene Monroe was the tackle. Maybe they could pull it off again. That's highly doubtful. Doubtful. I think Graham Glasgow is the way to go. And I'll say this: like, is he good at center? He wasn't good last year at center. Overall, he's a good interior O lineman. Could he play better this year? Yeah. And overall, will it make the O line better? That's possible. And I'll take that as a win.
Yes, LJ MVP season coming.
Yes.
Look what he did 2 years ago. And they've vastly tried to improve this offense. So I see it, especially with the excitement of Declan Dole's offense, with the players just rave about what he has going on. And we said this yesterday. They're bringing in people with specific skill sets to do specific jobs. And I think that's going to make life easier, especially once we find out what kind of offense they're running. So, most definitely.
What's up, Ashley?
Good morning.
Thanks for coming through. Just need God's favorite says just need one wide receiver to pop, one tight end to pop. Yeah, and an O line better just to be better than last year, and we're winning 14 games next season.
Facts. Just be better. I'm not asking y'all to be top 10. Just be better than what we had. And the Ravens and they signed two wide receivers from Maryland yesterday.
Who they signed?
I don't know them kids. I haven't watched Maryland since like Scott Zolak.
Yeah. Say it here.
Oh,
Say it here.
I don't know.
Did they sign that kid Stephon Diggs?
The Ravens did, right? You said the Ravens did?
Yeah.
I'll investigate.
They have to be better, and I think they will be better. But my thing is, don't do the bare minimum. That's always been my thing. Don't do the bare minimum.
Octavian Smith.
Yeah, Octavian Smith. There you go.
Octavian Smith Jr. and Jaleel Farouk. Shout out to my Muslim brother.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, don't just do the bare minimum for the offense, right? On defense, it's gotta be the cream of the crop. And if we just do all right, then that's not good enough. I want the same mentality on offense, right? That's cool. We drafted 2 wide receivers.
Signed.
No, we drafted.
No, drafted. We drafted 2 wide receivers.
Yes, you did draft 2 wide receivers.
And we signed
you signed 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, that's cool. Now go get Stephon Diggs. Okay. Or go make that trade for George Pickens, like we talked about. Like
that's right, Kwame. Get Malik
Neighbors. Hey, listen. I know first I want to hear this.
Right.
Don't do it. Don't put that on the air.
Who y'all draft the wide receiver?
We didn't draft him. Us?
We
didn't draft anybody.
I thought y'all drafted wide receiver.
Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame.
Yeah. Neighbors is.
Yeah, no, Malachi Fields isn't a wide receiver 1. He's a compliment.
It doesn't matter.
He will be.
Yeah, right. You know what, Jose. We've had a very, Jose. We've had a very good relationship over the years. Don't ruin it. All right.
Don't ruin it. Listen, the man already said you're going to draft my replacement and pay him more than me.
No, we're not. We didn't draft your replacement.
But he said it, and Harbaugh was like, I don't like them divas.
Well, Harbaugh need to. It's a new day. Harbaugh need to shut up.
I hear you. I feel you there, but I don't know.
Facts,
what's going on, Davon?
What's up, Cuzzo? Facts, Kwame. He's not a wide receiver 1, just like Hobbs likes
it. Well, I made a when we traded up for him. I'm like, did we just trade up for Miles Boykin? What is going on around here? You know what I mean? They're both 6'3", 6'4", both big-bodied wide receivers from Notre Dame that block. And I'm like, we just traded up for Miles Boykin. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see.
Let's see. The Great One says Vanga, Zion, Chandler, Hibner, and Cuevas rated top 5 at their positions per Emory Hunt. Shout out to Emory Hunt. And other draft analysts. It was a good draft. We got Harb's trauma. I'm telling y'all, Minter and Declan Doyle not going. No, we're not saying they're going anywhere. Of course we got it. Look, we're not putting it all on Harbaugh. It's not just Harbaugh trauma. It's EDC as well. Okay, like he's part of this as well. EDC has not done a good job. And listen, part of this is Ozzy's fault too. All right, I know Ozzy is a Hall of Fame GM and he's done a lot of great, but Ozzy had a lot of flaws as well. And the way they go about the off season is outdated, right? Even when Ozzy was a GM, he would just miscalculate how much players are going to get paid. He would miscalculate when players are going to get drafted on offense at the very least, right? The skill positions. And the difference was Ozzy recognized that and he would make up for it somehow. I'll trade for somebody. I'll go sign somebody, to make up for those flaws. EDC hasn't been doing that. EDC's just been missing. And today, where there's so much information out there, right? It's even harder to try to play that game. Like you can't shortchange somebody. You can't say, oh, well, we did our calculations and he shouldn't make more than this. We'll make this offer as a competitive offer. No, when players come to you and say, I want this amount of money, they typically know they're going to get that amount of money, typically, right? And and they know your situation. Like if you have somebody ready to go, to replace them, then you can say, all right, go make that money. If you can get it, right? This is the offer. But if you don't want to call their bluff, right? Because we always lose out on that.
Hey man, Ozzie Newsome, man, 2-time Hall of Famer in 2 different roles. Crazy, man. Not a lot of people can say that.
Right.
Not a lot of
like
people
Coach
can
says
say
here,
that.
if you went to Alabama, I was drafting you.
Absolutely,
That
yeah, absolutely. Exhibit A, Terrence Cody. So
and that's Mount Cody, and
Yeah.
that's how we got Cuevas, right? Didn't he go to Alabama?
Mhm.
Cuervo's,
He's an
Josh.
Ozzie pick.
Yeah, Josh
Because
Cuervo.
Ozzie's still in the building.
Jose Cuervo.
Yeah. Who was that? Tim Williams.
Tim Williams, yeah.
I thought he was gonna be that dude.
Everyone did, and then he kept doing drugs.
His power says Jose just logged in as you were speaking on the O-line. I'm not saying nothing today. Good morning. Ish, man, you first of all, you logged in late, okay? 35 minutes late, sir.
Wow.
How was Italy?
Italy? You talking about?
He's standing in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so my apologies.
Thank you for derailing the conversation, Ferris. Appreciate it.
All right.
Let's talk about Italy now, Ferris. Now we're not talking about O-line. You happy? Is everybody happy?
CJ Mosley, he drafted CJ Mosley, Alabama.
That was a good one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a highlight. There's the guy, his name is Kevin Gallagher on Twitter who does the old NFL stuff. I think it was Ozzie's birthday, and he did I think it was like a 12-minute highlight tape of Ozzie Newsome as a tight end in Cleveland.
Mhm.
And man, he was legit, man. Ozzie was legit, man. Ozzie, dude, he was a bad man. He was a bad man. Sorry. My apologies. I'm just trying to connect with the audience, man. I'm just trying to connect with the audience here. We're trying to bring everybody. We're trying to connect, trying to connect. That's it.
That's all right. We got to get out of here soon anyway, man. We're back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm back to work, I guess. Val says it was a good draft. Yeah. And there's energy around the fan base until you watch shows like this. Oh, Lord. Well, then guess what, Val? Watch something else. I don't know how many times we can say we like the draft. I don't know how many times we can say there's good vibes this offseason and overall, right? Just because we're not going to tell you everything is flowery, everything is great, everything is awesome, doesn't mean we're being negative. All right. If you don't like what we're saying, watch something else.
Facts.
Watch something else, right? Like it's all good. Like, hey, listen. You can go watch Coach. You can watch Yolanda, right? You can watch Deep Cover
Nitro.
Pod when they put some stuff out. You can watch Nitro. There's
Graven.
Fortunately, they're all like this. Oh, they're all like this. Well, why? Why are they all like this? Is it because we're saying something that's right? Listen, man, like I'm sorry. Like we've been talking about the things that we like and we don't like. Have we not been saying that the draft was good? I was agreeing with the first half of your comment earlier. We said we had a good draft. Did we not? What was your grade for the draft, Hendo?
B+.
B+. Ferris, even though Ferris is a Giants fan, what did you grade the Ravens?
I gave it a B.
I gave it a B. Is that not a good draft? Is that not good enough for you?
Right.
So anything less than an A+, we're being negative. Is that what you're saying?
You can't handle the truth.
We were just talking about how we like that they got 2 back-to-back wide receivers. Even though we weren't the biggest fans of those players, we like the fact that they are going aggressive on wide receivers. In fact, I said yesterday, I'm starting to warm up to those specific wide receivers even more because I'm trying to see the vision that they have for them. I see Cooper Kupp type of player with Elijah Surratt.
Yep.
And I thought I loved him.
I
mocked him to the Ravens. Like,
I mean, unless you don't know who Cooper Kupp is, Cooper Kupp is was an excellent wide receiver. Right.
Hey man, I love the first 2 picks. if you told me those are your two picks only, I would have given y'all an A+ because I love those two picks. And then you throw in Elijah Surratt, still an A+ for me. Jacoby Lane, I don't really know much about him. I didn't watch a lot of USC. And a lot of people talk about his lack of separation and his 10 23s. I don't know. I think it's like what, like 50 balls. He only got 10 of the 23. That's I don't think it's good, but some people may think it's good.
But they said we don't know what they asked him to do in that offense.
Exactly. I like some of Chandler.
What's up, Tracy?
I like some of Chandler Rivers' tape when I saw a Duke.
Hey,
and the problem is,
Tracy.
Sorry.
Val can come back. She could come back. Okay. She was having a moment. She's I don't know what she thought we could do to be more positive about this team, but if everybody say the same thing,
what's the point?
She'll come back.
Right. I know you probably high on the SMU guy, but I'm saying, man, you in college for 6 years.
Hendo?
Yeah, you in college for 6 years and only got 2 years of good tape.
Okay. All right. We're gonna talk
but with tight ends, you don't really know.
You don't know
Because I remember there was this tight end named Evan Ingram, and he had great stats in college. Guess where? Guess what?
You still heard about that?
We're gonna talk about that a lot tomorrow. We'll talk about that in the morning show and the LBHT show. But there's a lot of older players that were coming in this draft. And people there's a concern about the players staying in school because of NIL and all that stuff. But I thought that college football was supposed to be the developmental league for the NFL, and there
quote,
was a
unquote.
concern about quote unquote, yes, and the concern was players weren't coming in polished. Well, if they're coming in older, they should be more polished, right? If college football is supposed to be the developmental league, then an older player that has a little bit more playing time or a little bit more experience in college should come in ready to go, right?
Should be.
Or is college football not really developing players and you should just develop your D League?
Yes, I think that is because nowadays college is no longer about development. It's about we got to win, right? Because Kurt Signetti and Deion Sanders said it very clearly. We're not in here. We're not developing anymore. We got to win.
Right.
And funny enough, only one of those coaches got yelled at and called out of his name. And the other guy is Mr. Look at me, Google me. I'm the Google guy, and everyone loves him. You know what I mean? But apparently if the other guy said it, it's what a blight to college football. How dare he even tell us the truth?
College is about winning.
Exactly. The development doesn't exist, bro. Yeah,
Unkind Ravens fan, good morning. Good morning to you. Salute.
Yeah.
Hender will be the third best player out of our draft picks.
World Class said if he doesn't work out, we can blame World Class.
Well, hey, a few people
I'll blame you. I'll blame you.
I think he's gonna be a baller. I think we got a few good ones in this draft. I do. I think we got a few good ones. Now, Jacoby Lane. I know Coach said that he liked Elijah Surratt more that red zone target, but I see Jacoby Lane be more that red zone target. You know what I mean? Because he's a bigger guy. If you look at his tape, that's more of he likes to make those contested catches. You know what I mean? And I think that's somebody you refine the skills a little bit. You get him in the 20s, in between the red zone. He could do a lot of damage there. That's my vision for him. Elijah Surratt, you put him in the slot. I see Cooper Kupp. That's what I see. I see Cooper Kupp there. I think he could be destroying those zone coverages. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Great ones. Thank you for the super chat. It says separation is overrated for a wide receiver whose catch radius is supreme. That's for smaller wide receivers, and you guys aren't negative, just different perspective. Thank you. Great ones. Appreciate it.
Because the one thing people aren't really talking about receivers is, can your quarterback give them the ball in places where they can catch it? Do you trust Lamar Jackson to throw the ball where Jacoby Lane can catch it and the guy covering him can't? every time we watch the NFL, right? When you're watching a game, Jose Hendo, tell me where they say, "Oh, he put it where only the receiver can catch it."
Right.
Coach doesn't agree with you. Coach says lies. Okay, all right. I'll say this though. I was watching. So Matt Harmon, he breaks down a lot of wide receivers. He has this website called Reception Perception. He does all this charting for wide receivers, and he's excellent at it. He could tell you, basically like what's a wide receiver good at, what he needs to work on, what he kind of projects him to be in the NFL, and he charts them all throughout the NFL. Right. Excellent work. I was watching one of his videos a couple of days ago, and he was basically saying like separation matters. Yes, separating matters 100%. He says it matters, but it doesn't. It's not going to kill your career if you're not a good separator. And he gave he kind of pulled up this database, and he showed us some people that were bad that turned out to be not so good, right? Not so good in the NFL, but he also pulled up a list of wide receivers that aren't good separators and were good. And that's why that's where I got the Cooper Kupp comparison for Elijah Surratt, because Cooper Kupp isn't a good separator. But you see what he's been in the NFL. He's been an absolute beast. Also, and he scrolled past the name, but I had to pause. I was like, hold up. I know that ain't who I think it is. Tez Walker, surprisingly, is not a good separator. He's a great deep threat, but I guess he wasn't a good separator in college, right? According to his database. But you had like Juju Smith-Schuster on there. There's a few other names.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah. Yep. He had him on there.
Because in the NFL, right? Because back in the day, it was a lot of man-to-man bump and run. We're running man. Everybody grab a man. Cover one, cover zero. Now with the rise, with the Seahawks and a lot of people, we run zone a lot. So it's find the hole in the zone.
Yeah.
So you're not guarding a receiver no more. You're guarding space. So you got to find the hole in the zone. That's why the separation and the speed has kind of like been laxed. Of like, oh, if my receiver runs 4.5, he's not a complete throwaway. But back in let's say like back in the 80s and the 70s, you a slow receiver, and Lester Haynes is across the Hey, yo, stop cutting them off.
He always say that.
I didn't cut you off.
Go ahead.
Good.
He just messing with you.
Yeah. Like back in the day where it was like bump and run, it would be a problem because Lester Hayes would one, he would assault you, and two, he'd have a bunch of stickum on him. So yeah, you would have to run away from him. Now you don't got to. Just find the hole in the zone because we're running cover 3 most of the time.
And first, to your point, I got a question. Since you know players, I got a question to you. Because a lot of people love to emphasize speed. They do the 40s and all that. Mm-hmm. Tell me which 4.2 wide receivers are good at separating. Which 4.2 wide receivers in this league have dominated?
Jamar Chase.
He didn't run a 4.2.
Yeah, he did.
He ran a 4.3.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
But just because you have speed doesn't mean you're going to get open. It's the route runners. It's the route runners, the guys who make every route look exactly the same.
Devonta Smith.
Defenses don't know where they're going.
Devonta Smith,
like you said, Cooper Kupp ran a 4.6 40, and he can get open like nobody's business. Jackson Smith and Majigga, he got dinged because he didn't run a fast 40 during the combine. But they know how to get open. Well, yeah, Tyreek Hill.
He ran.
First of all, I think Tyreek Hill runs 4.1. So
yeah. Well, also too, I was about to say, you can get separation and it's cool. Oh, you open, you catch the ball. Nope, you can't catch. You can't do nothing. I'm sorry.
Tyreek Hill. He's the only one.
Thank God Brodney's asleep right now. He's probably asleep. Like, I saw Xavier Leggett get wide open a lot of times.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And
look,
Xavier Leggett would get open. He would get open. He would separate. We'd be like, oh, come on, X. Come on, X. And Bryce would be like, I see you, X. Throws it to X. X is like, what's that?
We got a super chat here. Thank you, Kobe. Appreciate it. Says Rap reminds me of JSN, an extremely productive and talented wide receiver who gets knocked on evaluation mostly because they played next to a flashy number 1. Okay. So the point is, we all feel pretty good about Elijah Surratt. I think we feel pretty good. We have somebody that it looks like he's going to be a more competitive wide receiver. I'm not. I want to rehash this Rashad Bateman thing. Maybe Rashad Bateman comes in this year and really competes for one of the spots, but there is going to be competition. There's going to be competition, and look, right now I'm not going to say those guys are better than Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman has shown you some flashes of being a good wide receiver.
Right.
Can you get back to that? This is the year to show it.
Right.
This is the year to show it.
But more importantly, there's competition. So nobody's just going to be handed a job and just step out there. The best man's going to be on the field, and that's going to make the team even better. So, hey, iron sharpens iron. So, I'm glad for it. And I kind of feel bad because we don't know what's going to happen with Tez Walker. We saw the potential from him last season, and we saw him getting open. We saw him do some things, and he got kind of buried in the depth chart. Yeah. What does that mean for him right now, though? Is he going to get an opportunity to step up? Because all of them can't eat. Unless Mark Andrews going to take a back seat.
All right, I'm going to read the super chats. We got to get up out of here. The great ones appreciate you, says, love coach, but go look at previous successful wide receivers, Cup and others who per stats couldn't separate are very successful. Coaching matters, need a variety. No, I don't think coach is saying you can't be successful without being a separator. He's saying it matters.
It matters.
It matters. It absolutely matters. How you play matters, right? Because if you're not putting him in the right position and he can't get separation, he's not going to look good. You know what I mean? Cooper Kupp can't do everything.
Nope.
There's a specific role, and you got to have him in a slot for him to look like that. In
the Super Bowl, he got covered by a linebacker, and then the ref threw the flag because they're like, that doesn't make sense. But the linebacker covered him very well, and it wasn't a flag. But
I think to his point, when you have a great offensive coordinator, they can route you open by their concept schemes.
Yes,
I think it's a combination of both. How you design certain plays for people to get open. Like it's a little bit of both, but all of it matters. Yeah. Coaching matters, and we've seen it in Baltimore with the wide receivers coach. Coaching matters.
Yeah. Tyrese, appreciate the super chat. Says, be careful, Ferris. That's Rodney's squad.
Hey, man, it's all right, man. Brownie don't watch the morning show. He's asleep right now. It's fine.
He's not asleep. He just don't watch.
Okay, right. It's fine. Yeah, he's watching.
He doesn't want to participate. Yeah. Kobe, thank you for the super chat. Says Rashad Bateman has been one of the best separators in the NFL for the past 2 seasons. It's not everything. You need to make the most of being open. Yes. Great point.
Yeah. And you think too about separation. Elijah Surratt's very good at separating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's very good.
Listen, coach
is sitting in the parking lot not wanting to go in. Appreciate that, coach. Thank you.
Coach, let me tell you, I've been up for 26 hours now. I'm about to go to sleep for like 2 hours and go back to work, and then go back to work again tonight. I don't want to. I want to quit everything.
Coach is that moment in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Shit, here we go again.
T. Martin went to college.
Yeah,
I'm going in, man. I'm going in. I keep telling myself that because I had PTO. That's why I took off yesterday. I was really tired, and I was just like, why am I killing myself? I got time off. Just take time off. Yeah, but I'm going in today. I'm trying to save it.
T. Martin's an offensive analyst at LSU.
Okay, good for him. I felt like he should have been an offensive coordinator. I don't like the fact that I feel like he got over.
He got Bieniemi'd.
Yeah, I don't like that. Madara, appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Is that Australia? Is that what that is? The A? I think that is. Let us know where you're at before I end the stream. And what better scenario for developing receivers, new office, new opportunity, and Lamar Jackson getting kind of some protection. Yeah, I agree. Like I feel good about this coaching staff. I think what we're seeing is they're bringing in the players that they want, that they think are going to fit their scheme, and they have a specific plan for all these guys, which is why, they didn't waste time drafting these guys. Like back to back, they got 2 wide receivers and a tight end. I think they knew exactly who they wanted. Like I don't think there was any doubt or discussion like, oh, should we go here, should we go there? They saw those guys and they're like, yep, get him. And They don't have to. This is where coaching matters. Like we've all seen it. We've seen players they've been on a certain team and a certain offense, and they look unstoppable. Then they go somewhere else, make some money, and they don't look as good because they were scheme specific players, and that's okay.
Right.
That's okay. They just have to look good for us. Right.
And more importantly for me, the players, yes, but the coaches staff. For me, with Jesse Minter, he took his time and went out and got specific coaches to do specific jobs. And I think that that's going to pay dividends down later on in the season because everybody has a specialty, everybody has a certain passion, and they have the same mindset, and they're getting the players that they want. Instead of having a head coach that brings in offensive coordinators to fit schemes around the players that they have, instead of having the scheme fit their players. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's going to be a little bit different. And we do have PTSD from 18 years of watching Harbaugh just do certain things. Because he even mistreated Joe Flacco. Like, he tried to make Joe Flacco a West Coast quarterback. That wasn't his game. When we saw Joe Flacco in a 2-minute offense, he shined. But then we went back to the West Coast offense. With Lamar, we tried to feed him, Greg Roman, all that. It's just great to have a coaching staff that appreciates the players and are trying to do the best for them.
Facts. And Madara is in Australia. Hey.
Yes, appreciate that.
Hey, be safe out there.
Yes.
Be safe. Australia has some of the most dangerous wildlife
okay, got you.
in the world.
Yeah.
Okay?
I thought something was like happening. But like, yeah.
Jose.
Yeah. The wildlife is happening out there, man. Like, they run that country.
Yeah.
Jose. And Megan's like, it's nothing.
Megan's like, it's cool.
That's 6 foot spider up on the ceiling. He's not gonna harm me. He's scared of me.
Husband spider. You ever seen those husband spiders, Ferris? Bro. They like those, what you call an alien, those face crawl, those face things. That's exactly what they look like. It's harmless. It's not harmless. It's all in the name. Hunts man. Okay, they hunt men.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Thank you, Madara. I appreciate it.
And I'm cross that out.
Another super chat. Hey, appreciate that. Says, I trust these coaches made. I trust these coaches made the drafting decisions to fit this structure. Yes, I agree. Can't help but think Bate is on a time crunch, but can't prove himself. I think they're going to have an open mind with Bateman. Like, I think it is going to be a competition, but they did draft guys that they clearly see fit their scheme. But I think Bateman is good enough to fit their scheme. You know. It all depends if he's going to be consistent in what he does. Is he going to bring in that attitude? Because I don't care what anybody says, man. He ain't bring that dog last year. He just didn't. Right. I need to see that from him this year. We know he can do it. So
why doesn't he go work out with Lamar? That's like, for the past 2 to 3 years, he just doesn't do that. Like, you know. Like, I guess because growing up, we would always see your QB would do like an off-season workout, usually where he's from. Like, he would go back home and you would, I remember the Jets. Everyone called. Remember Jets West, where Mark Sanchez would fly to LA, would work out in LA, and a bunch of his offensive players would be with him in LA. And I'm just like, you're not going to try to work out with your starting quarterback, the guy I don't get that. I don't get that.
Hey, Stu up. We tried.
Yeah. That's the goal.
That's the goal. Let me tell you this. One of them jobs about to go because it's interfering with my YouTube.
See, there you go. So keep supporting, keep subscribing. Hit up the Patreon. I think I put the link in my chat box. Patreon.com/LBHTShow. Patreon.com/ROUG. Patreon.com/
No,
Ferris.
It's not Patreon.
You're not on Patreon anymore? Yes, he's still at Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/LGR_network.
I thought you went somewhere else.
As well as Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. You pick the tier for you, and we will supply.
That's right, Ty. Thank you. Jose got to go. Exactly. Appreciate that. All right. With that, we are getting out of here. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.